Welcome back to the Fantasy Football Club. We're here with Merson and Jermaine Jenas is here. And if you fancy joining us in the audience this season, do it. Get yourselves down here. Email us at fantasyfc@skysports.com or tweet us at fantasyfc. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Are you enjoying yourselves? Yeah. Good stuff. Right, Jermaine, the time has come for you to select your 1-2-11. This is a team made up from the best players that you have played with so far in your career. Are you up for it?
I am.
Has it been difficult?
Very, very difficult.
Right.
I've been lucky enough to play with some top players.
What system are you going to play?
I'm going to go with a 3-4-3 formation.
Oh, yes, adventurous.
Yes.
Like it.
All-out attack.
Go on, mate. Crack on.
Right, in goal, we're going to go with Shay Given.
Why have you gone for Shay?
He's top shot stopper. And, you know, he was very vocal in the changing rooms before games. You know, always, you know, he's a leader, you know, from the back. And, you know, he's a top guy as well. And, you know, he helped me, you know, bed in when I originally went to Newcastle. Top keeper. Yeah. With three at the back, I'm going to start with Rio.
His name crops up a lot, doesn't he, when we're doing this?
All the time. I mean,
What did Harry say?
Last week was with Harry and he told a story. He said that Berkovic come in one day, knocked on his office door and said, "Why are we doing 1v1s? Because I never get past Ferdinand." So I think for me, he's the best centre half I've seen. I think in my time.
Yeah, no, he's brilliant. Top ball player as well. He's like, you know, the modern day type of centre half that you're looking for. And another one alongside him, Medley King.
He comes up a lot. How good? You know, I ask everybody, but how good could he have been?
I always say, you know, he could have gone on to be whatever he wanted. You know, he could have been England's, you know, pairing at the back for years. You know, he could have gone on to even a Barcelona. You know, he was that good, you know, for me. He had two good feet. He was quick, strong.
How natural was his talent?
That's literally what it was. I mean, we're talking about a guy who didn't train for years. Do you know what I mean? He didn't work on his craft for years, and he just used to go out there and kill people. You know, top players as well. You know, I remember one time we played in the Carling Cup final. Ledley didn't train for weeks before that. And he goes out to Carling Cup final against Drogba and, you know, just marked him out of the game.
Thierry Henry said it was the hardest opponent he played against, so that tells you everything.
On the left-hand side, you know, he's not naturally to be playing in a back three, but for me, he's the best left-back that the Premier League has seen. That's Ashley Cole. Very attack-minded, you know, gets up and down the pitch very quick. And, you know, he's just a top player. And, I mean, I don't think there's a trophy the guy ain't got, to be honest with you.
I think he's best left-back in world football, I really do. I think you know, he can attack and he can defend at the same time. And there ain't too many in world football that can do that, do both. No,
definitely not. Right. Yeah, on the right of my four, I'm going to go with Beckham.
Yeah, did you enjoy playing?
Yeah, definitely. He was, you know, again, his ability was, you know, second to none. He had an absolute wand of a right foot. You knew that if you was making runs, he was going to find you. He was going to land it on your toe. Yeah, it was a close one between him and Nobby Solano, actually, because I used to have a similar relationship with Nobby as well, where, you know, he just used to say to me, when I get it, just go. You know, once you go, you knew he was going to be, you know,
and when you got passes like that, for me, one of the best in world football. You go, don't you? Make a run, and when you know when not to make a run.
Precisely, you know when you're playing with them players, you think, nah, not today.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bex is on the right, and then in the middle, for me, he's the godfather of football, actually. We'll start again, though, actually.
Are you all right? It's all right.
He's the godfather of the midfielders for me, and that's Steven Gerrard. He's just, honestly, he is the best in midfield that I've come against. Anyway, to be honest. Come against, and when you play with him, such a leader, such a driving force. You know, he's just, you know, he's brilliant, and
top draw.
Yeah, enjoy playing with him. Next to him, probably someone that's very underrated in my book, and that's Michael Carrick.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this, haven't we?
Yeah, well, Teddy Sheringham was on last year, and he said he was one of the best he's played with, and he's just starting to get the credit he's getting now, which he's been doing for 10 years. I don't know if it's because he plays at Man United. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it before. I'm not sure. For me, he's been doing it for years. You know, when I was at Tottenham with him, you know, I've never come across a midfielder who passes the ball forward so quick. You know, he sees things left and right foot. You know, he must be a centre forward's dream. Yeah. And like we said, you know, it's baffling to me really why he's not had the recognition. I mean, he started to get it last year. Yeah. Lovely to see him in the PFA list, you know, for Player of the Year. So, you know, long may it continue for him.
Top player.
On the left, is the man of the moment, Mr. Gareth Bale. I mean, I've never seen such a raw athlete, you know, just built to play this game. You know, he's tall, he's strong, he's quick, he's got a great left foot. You know, the boy's, you know, he's unstoppable when he's at it for me. And I haven't seen many players or played with many that are actually unstoppable. And he's definitely one.
When you first came across him, did you think, though, that he was going to go on to potentially go on to do what he's...
I don't think
Harry said third best player in world football.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can say that just, you know, straight off. There's so many different variations in the game of confidence, you know, I don't know, ability, and, you know, just good form. You know, there's so many things that have to come together at one time.
I think the one thing you just said, everybody can play, is confidence.
Yeah, it's such a huge factor in the game. And then we've seen both sides of it with Gaz, do you know what I mean? And he's just gone on and, like, done what I think a lot of people knew he could do, but then, you know, took it to a whole new level.
Well, you've played with a lot of good centre forwards, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to leave a few out, to be honest with you, but leading the line, I'm going to go with Shearer. He's literally the all-time top goal scorer in the league, and, you know, for a midfielder, I knew as well that if I slipped him in, it was a goal, you know. And midfielders want assists. As much as goal scorers want goals, midfielders want assists, you know.
Well, midfielder players are only as good as the people they're providing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you could put the best ball through on a Saturday ever. If the player don't score it, that ain't never being seen.
It's never been seen, so, and it's annoying.
I used to have it with Ian Wright. If you put Ian Wright through, you just turn around to the halfway line.
You knew it was a goal.
Yeah,
and that's exactly like what Shearer was like. Next to him, I'm going to go with Keno, because he was...
How good was Robbie?
Keno was just...
Because you've played with, like, a lot of top players, and when you...
I have, yeah, and it was... to be fair, Shearer and Bellamy was a partnership which I loved. You know,
he's got a great brain, hasn't he?
Keno is just so clever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've never seen probably someone, he won't mind me saying, it's so slow. Probably Teddy was the last one. He's so slow, that just always in behind defenders, like, because they just didn't know where he was going to be. He'd bring them short, take them long. You know, he was probably talking to him, having a bit of a laugh, and then he's gone. He was just... Honestly.
Well, that's why I always think him and Teddy Sheringham are that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to rely on pace.
No.
You know, some people have to rely on sheer pace, and they're not clever. Him and Teddy Sheringham are probably cleverest two players I've seen for a long time, like brain-wise, who weren't blessed with pace. You know, so he's a good pick.
No, yeah, he was brilliant, to be fair. And also, for a midfielder, he used to slot into these little holes, you know, and he just used to give you this look. And you just knew that it was like, right, dink it over the top. So you almost didn't even need to think about your game. You knew once you got it what he was going to do. It was like, into here, over to Keno, bang, and it was a goal. Another good finisher also. The last one up there is Wayne Rooney. And I've put Wayne in there because, I mean, not only is he a top striker and has been, you know, for a number of years, but I just love the way he plays the game. You know, he plays it he plays it like he's just on the park. You know, he works his socks off.
He loves football, doesn't he?
He's right back, left back, centre midfield. If it's not going for his team, he's just such a team player. And, you know, his ability is just second to none.
Any apologies to make to anyone?
Yeah, like I said before, you know, Bellamy, Berbatov, Defoe. I mean, you spoke about Defoe earlier. I mean, for me, Defoe probably just behind Shearer, one of the best natural finishers I've ever seen in the game.
So, great team, mate.
It's a great team.
Thank you.